make sure that microphone check. All right. Need you, I need you. From London to Saigon. Night, yeah. Heroes tonight. Gabino, welcome. We're getting ready to start. We're getting ready to start in a few minutes here. I'm going to just wait for a few minutes. And we are going to get started. Looking forward. Rose tonight above the sky. Heroes tonight, yeah. I've been flying from town to town. From London to I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. All right. Thank you. I have been super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. Thank you for asking, Gabino. We're going to be started here. Welcome to our 7:15 live international broadcast. Guests, friends, and partners, those of you that may decide to partner with me, if I don't scare you off. We're going to be here for about 45 minutes, possibly an hour tonight. I have a couple of things that I believe are going to be really, really great. And we'll get into that towards the end of the broadcast. My friends, this is your time. This is my time. It makes it our time. This is the new improved Solutions and Answers with your host, Santos Jr. Let me see. I gotta make sure that I say my name, Santos Jr. Your breakthrough coach out of Stockton, California. Truly humbled and excited for growth and for simply going forward. Really. In fact, before I get started, I want to share a quote with us. Is it okay if I share a quote with us here before we get started on this broadcast? Where liberty dwells, there is my country. Benjamin Franklin said that. Where liberty dwells, there is my country. So I want to welcome those of you that are here. Whoop. All right, turn down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the music on a little bit low there. We got a little bit of a, not a rendezvous, but we got a little bit of a menu today. I have a proverb I'm going to be reading, but before I read the proverb, I want to share a few things with those of you that are here. You've been coming to the broadcast, and yeah, I think I'll shut this down for a minute. You've been coming to the broadcast, and I've been coming to the broadcast, and I've been really asking myself every Sunday. I had to stop other programming to really focus on what we're doing here. And I want to acknowledge, before I go forward, I want to acknowledge Gabino Barrera. Welcome to our community. Mark Picard, good evening, gentlemen. Thank you. Jim Yumoto, good evening. Mr. Kivan, Rich Sapani, good evening. And thank you. We're going to be putting a nice banner back there, a really cool banner. We're looking forward to that. I welcome you. Some of you might consider yourself a partner. You might consider yourself a guest or a friend. Whatever you want to consider yourself here in this community, you're welcome. My door is open. You can be a part of this. I invite you to partner with me. Be a friend. You can take it to the next level and be a partner with us. We're doing some really exciting things. Really exciting. I'm humbled. I'm humbled of what's been going on. So here's what I want to do. If you have a question on the broadcast, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start really focusing on your question, because I noticed that a lot of guests come here and they ask questions, but there's been times where I was not really focused, and I've had to do some soul searching. I'm in front of a group of people internationally. I need to have my act together, and I'm growing. I'm in the trenches too. I just got away from gambling recently, and it feels like it's been a long time now, but it was. It also feels like it was just yesterday. Nevertheless, gambling's no longer part of my life anymore. That's history. It's gone. It burned bridges, and never to be looked upon again. It's rubble. When I look back at gambling, all I see is the smoke from all the destruction. I see the smoke. That's all I see. I don't see casinos. I don't see slot machines. I don't see none of that. I just see the smoke, and that's good because it's burned down for me. That keeps me going forward. I want to make sure that we focus on your question. So if you have a question that you really feel that there's a real need for you to get the answer, I want you to really think about what I'm sharing with you here, because I'm going to do my best to help you get the answer for your problem. It's not going to cost you anything, but we have to work very efficiently on this program. I'm going to recommend that you bring a pad and a pen to take notes. I'm going to also recommend respectfully ask you to turn down distractions, especially if your life is not where you want it to be. Turn down distractions and let's focus. Let's prepare this evening to get a breakthrough, to get something magnificent, a change in your life. That's what I'm believing for. And for Monday and the new week coming up, we all have a lot of things going on. So this is what's going on. All right, let me get the proverb for today is this. It's Proverbs, it's 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Now I say it this way: for God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love, real love. People say, "I love you." They throw the word around, I love you. They communicate with others, and I love you. Do we really know what love is? I don't think most people today understand what love really is. And the rest of the verse says, he's not given us a spirit, he's not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Does that register with you? The sound mind part? Maybe I need to bring that up again. Sound mind. Oh, what what millionaires that are out there or multimillionaires would give to have peace of mind. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, he talks about these men that he interviewed. Ford, Henry Ford was one of them. Dale Carnegie of the Steel Corporation was another one. And he mentions that these men, and I don't want to, of course, they've passed away, but Napoleon talks about that these men that were very, very wealthy had some very, very ugly problems. Maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but anyways, we'll stick to your questions here, because what I wanted to say is this, is that for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And what Napoleon Hill was trying to say is that these guys didn't have a sound mind. These wealthy individuals did not have a sound mind. And my friend, you're on this broadcast. I hope that you hear what we're talking about here. We must have, in business, with relationships, with our children, with the newborn, when you go out to the marketplace, when somebody takes advantage of you financially or some other way, it's happening all around us. We see it in the news, CNN, Fox. Somebody's being, now the lawsuits are into the billions of dollars. I work very hard to have peace of mind. And I have peace of mind with myself. If you want peace of mind, I'm going to recommend that you hang around. All right? Hang around. All right, so I have a question before I start looking. Most people are not realizing what they must be doing daily. How do you see this? Most people are not realizing what they must be doing daily. Just a thought. Throw that out there. Let you think about it. Maybe we can discuss this a little bit further. Jim West, I want to welcome you to our community. Now let me see who had the first question. I am in Stockton, California. I'm doing super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, my friends. Yes, I'm challenged. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not challenged. I'm very challenged. I have, in fact, I'm going to share a song with those of you that stick around at the end. And that song is going to portray what it is that I have to offer you and the rest of the people that are looking for me out there in the world. So stick around, and I might even be giving, I might decide, I don't know, it depends on how I feel, I might decide to give one of our new books, Specialty, Morning Development, 15, Breakfast of Champions. I might be giving one away at the end of the broadcast. I'll see how I feel. All right, so thank you guys for being here tonight. Now, Jim has a great question. Now, let me ask you, can you comment on the following? The driving force in people's lives is survival via easiest means possible, and that leads to the retardation of personal development. Now, let me ask you, Jim, that's a great question. Can you comment on the following? Would you like to come on the camera for a few minutes and we can kind of discuss this a little bit? Really dig in. You see, my friends, if we lightly touch down, like Sammy Davis was singing about Mr. Bojangles, he would jump up in the air. Mr. Bojangles was a singer that, anyways, he didn't do so well. but he says that he would jump in the air and lightly touch down. I don't want to lightly touch down anymore. Not with my life and not with your life. What we need to be doing is we really need to be looking at these questions and really digging into them, because we're asking, why are we asking questions, first of all, right? Why I ask questions because I want to learn how to do something more efficiently. I want to, whatever it might be, a way to save money, a way to get something done faster, because it boils down, it really, at the end of the day, it boils down to us serving people. Whether it's serving a child that has a special needs in your home, a family member, or you run a job, you run a business. Maybe you're a leader at your job. The bottom line, at the end of the day, we have to remember, we are serving people. You find friends and guests, you have dreams, you have a business, you have bills. Some of you might be falling short on paying your bills because of gambling or because of some other thing. So you have these needs, and I want to really help you guys. I honestly, listen, I am so free. I just have to keep finding ways to serve. So I want to help you. Jim, if you want to come on the camera, I'd love to have you. You don't have to come on the camera. You can type in the text, no. Well, don't say no. Just say, Santos, I'm busy, or I really can't get on the camera. Saying no to somebody, like if you ask me a question and I say no to you, it becomes a little bit offensive. And I've noticed that in my life. There's certain words that I'm really beginning to focus on and remove them out of my vocabulary very quickly, like lightning fast, because I see what I mention this to you guys. I talk about mind-mouth power connection. That has to do with your subconscious, it has to do with your brain, and it has to do with your mouth, right? Your words. ST or TC, which stands for transformational conversation, TC. ST is something that we do all the time, self-talk. And it's about time that we really recognize that our self-talk is destroying us. It is killing us. Our self-talk is killing us. We're not going to be able to get away from gambling if you don't fix your self-talk. You're not going to be able to get away from gambling if you don't fix your retrain your subconscious. You're not going to build your business. You're not going to take your business. It's going to be very difficult for you to scale your business up if we don't recognize that it's to serve people. And I'm here to serve you. So if you have a question, let's do this. Let's dig deep. Let's prepare for Monday. Am I making sense here? I've been studying, my friends. I've been studying hard to make myself better, to serve you and this community. This is going to be an excellent community, my friends. You guys are a part of something really, really big. I believe that. I'm looking for partners, not just friends. Friends are great, but I'm also looking for partners. Wayne Scholar, welcome to our community. Welcome to our community. Irene Go, welcome to our community. Wayne Scholar, I have a learning. Gabino says I have a learning. Okay, I understand. But let's look at your question now. I'm at the shop away. Let's take a look at it, and then we're going to look at Mr. Kevin. Kevin's got a good question there. We'll get to that one here. How do you forget about the losses? We're going to look at that real quick. Mr. Kevin, if you're in front of a camera, I'm going to invite you respectfully to come on. Let's dig into this. Let's dig into this. You know what? We're in it together. We're in it together. And one of the reasons why I'm asking you to come on the camera, that act that you take, that action that you take today, maybe you've never been in front of the camera. It's okay. You know what? I'm not here to win a popularity contest, and I could care less what people. I'm not here. I don't need people's praise, and I say that respectfully. I don't need praise because I am my own praise. What you share and what others give me, I totally appreciate it. I really do. It just adds to my blessing. So when I ask you to come on the camera, that's going to help you to kind of take action. That's going to help you step up to the plate a little bit. That's going to help you in other areas. If you're not ready, please just let me know. And we're going to grow. And some people, unfortunately, they're going to come here and they're going to leave. They're going to leave. They're going to come here, they're going to leave because I'm really all about business these days. I'm 54 years young. I don't know whether I'm going to be alive tomorrow, and neither do you. You don't know whether you're going to be alive tomorrow. But we're here, and we can at least start the process, right? We can start the process of bettering ourselves and finding out, man, what the heck am I made of? What did God put inside of me? Or, what did God put on this planet named Santos Rolon Jr. or Wayne Scholar or Gabina Barrera or Rich Sapani? What is inside you that... Okay, let's get into this because time is moving along and we've got about 45 minutes. Can you comment on the driving force in people's lives is survival? The driving force in people's lives, yes, survival is part of it. And survival, you have to have a vision. Why would you want to survive, right? Why would you want to survive? There's got to be something that you want, that you have a vision of, an idea. There's something, because the person that doesn't have a vision, that person is dead. Well, Santos, because I was that person. I was dead. I didn't have a vision. Today I have a vision, so I feel like a whole different person. The other day I was reminding myself of Dana Carvey. Remember Dana Carvey, the movie? I believe it was The Man with a Million Faces. In one part of the movie, and I don't watch movies. This is from stuff I've watched years ago. I don't watch movies. I don't watch Netflix. I study. I have a good time, and I enjoy life every single day. I was reminded about Dana Carvey in the movie. He was saying, I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming a different person. He would say that in part of the film, and I thought, man, that hit me the other day. It's like, Santos, you're becoming a different person. You're becoming a different person. You gotta have fun with yourself, and this is what has kept me out of the casinos, and broke from the prison, out of the prison that I was in. I don't know what your prison looks like, but my prison was like maximum security, barbed wires. Like Alcatraz. We even were on an island, right? The prison that I was in. And old school chains. You can hear people walking around in that prison. There's still more people there. Now I'm talking about my gambling days. You can hear people walking around with chains. Can you hear them? I don't know what your prison is, but I can hear them right now, even thinking about it. I can hear them walking with chains on their feet, dragging. Their feet are dragging because they've got shackles. My shackles were on for a long time. I managed to get my hands free, but my shackles on my feet were still there, and I could hear the chains. But of course, when you're gambling and you're doing the casino thing and you're not taking care of yourself and you're lying and you're ripping people off and you're doing all of these things, you don't really hear the chains. You can hear the chains, but when you start hearing those chains, it's time to break the chains. It's time to break those chains. It's time to saw through that metal Get those big, they're big, like big pliers, huge pliers. They sell them at Home Depot. Maybe Walmart has them, or at your hardware store. Big old alligator pliers. Put it up to that chain. Crack. Oh man. Just the sound of that. People can become free. Crack that chain that's holding your feet down. I hope I've answered your question there, Jim. The driving force. It's vision. Vision and survival, yes. Survival. And we are going, because the way we are, right? We're moving more and more into a survival mode these days. You really need to belong to a community somewhere. Honestly, we really do, because if you're out there by yourself, if you're trying to do stuff by yourself, and you need community. We need community. I need community. I need the community. I need to be here on Sundays. All right, there's another question here. Thank you, Jim. How do you forget about the losses and stop the chasing and revenge factor of gambling? Mr. Kevin, I remember Kevin. Are you able to get on the computer, Kevin? How do you forget about the losses and stop the chasing and revenge factor of gambling? I'd love to see you on the screen with me. We can really dig into that. I'll give you a few minutes, and then I'll tear into that question a little bit. I want to make sure that we're benefiting. I want to make sure that we're benefiting from this program. I don't want to come here anymore. You know, there's been times where I've been in this program where I was distracted, and you know, I have family challenges just like you do. I have business challenges just like you do. I have my body gets excited. The lower part of my back gets really excited sometimes. You ever have that happen? The lower part of your back, the spine, does it ever really get severely excited for you or on you? You know what I'm saying here then. You can relate. There's times where I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to do my laptop and just lay there. But we have to get out. We have to go about. We have to serve. We have to serve people. Right? We have to serve people. We won't be fulfilled. If you're not properly serving folks, you will not be fulfilled. If you have a business or you have a job where you sneak and you do things, and I know I've been there, I used to do it, you're not going to be fulfilled. You won't. We have to serve people. We have to respect our dreams. We have to respect our questions. You know, I respect all of you that are here. Every once in a while I might get a troll that comes on. Molly Clinton, welcome to our broadcast. Okay, Mr. Kevin, he says he's not available to get that. Let's talk about this a little bit. In fact, Jim West is answering a little bit of your question here, I believe. Let me see. Where was the question at? Let me make sure that I got it. Right here. Okay. By the way, thank you, Rich Sapani, for... I'm just trying to make it comfortable for all of us. Welcome to my living room. Okay, let me see. We got the question. But Jim says, the part of getting over losses is key. Okay, Mr. Kevin, 26, how do you forget about the losses and stop the chasing and revenge factor of gambling? It's so hard. Well, I'll tell you one way to do it is the Gambling Addictions Breakthrough Academy. That's going to be a phenomenal program. ABC 1, 2, 3, paint by numbers. I've made that program so easy for gamblers to break out of their prison. And it's not on the market. We're redoing it. We've gone back to the laboratory. I didn't like it. We've broke it down. We broke it down. We're going back. I want a product that when the problem gambler gets in front of, he knows he's at home with that. Now, it's not a perfect, my videos are not going to be completely perfect because I'm a human being. If I was an alien, all my videos would be perfect. I hope you got that one. No. But GABA. So how do you forget? My first suggestion or my observation would be get GABA. Okay? But right now that's not feasible. So Mr. Jim West is giving us a very good answer here. Let's look at what he has to say. The part of getting over losses is key. I'm still not totally forgiving myself, although I have no urge to chase any more these days. Well, it helps. It helps. Let me share with you what really helps. And you're making some very good points here, and I want you to recognize you may not think about this, but you're using words that are very powerful, very life-changing. Look at this, what you're saying here. I'm not putting you on the spot, but you're saying, I'm not totally forgiving myself. There's a reason why you're not doing that, and it may not be the reason that you think. You see, why wouldn't we want to, now think about this with me, why wouldn't we want to forgive ourselves if it's going to make us have peace of mind? Does that make sense? Why wouldn't you want to forgive yourself when that forgiveness will cause peace of mind? Why aren't we doing it? Well, unless you investigate it, you might not know that it's an invisible thought paradigm that you weren't even really aware of that's actually causing that type of an action in your life. I'm still not totally, thank you for bringing this up. I'm still not totally forgiving myself. You know what I did? One of the first things that I did when I started breaking away from gambling, I use something called mirror talk, where I get in front of the mirror and I literally talk to myself. I would forgive myself. I would get there in front of the mirror and I would forgive people that would come to mind. I would forgive people that hurt me, I would forgive them. I would literally say their name and in front of the mirror and forgive myself. And then I would forgive myself because I have hurt other people. I don't want to be led away into a desert place, a dry desert where there's no water, there's no trees, all you see is dust. I don't want to be hauled away into that kind of a desert to choke on the smoke or the dust of my own regret. Jim Rohn calls that cancer of the bone. He says they'll haul you away to your own private desert out there someplace. And there they'll leave you to choke on the dust of your own regret. My friends, I've listened to Jim Rohn say that a couple times and I didn't get it the first time. I can't make you forgive yourself. I can't make anybody, well, I can make people do things, sure. But I got to have your permission also. I must forgive myself. In fact, some days I still do that ritual all over again just to clean my slate, to make sure that my subconscious will not play games with me. Jim Yumoto talked about we are in the mode of survival. People are living in total fear today. Most people won't say that. Oh, they're not going to tell you. I don't live in fear. Yet when I look at somebody's life or I look at what they say, when I watch them or I spend time with them, I know what you're doing. Better yet, I know what you're not doing, and I know what you should be doing. You see, I can share all kinds of stuff with you. I can give you all kinds, but that's not. We have to work together. We have to work together. We have to work together. So I learned to forgive myself. And I'll tell you, that's a practice that I highly, as big as Mount Everest, or better yet, as far as it is from planet Earth to Mars. Because Elon Musk wants to put you and me on Mars. I don't think I'm going there. I'll stay here. That's big. That's huge. That's how I consider forgiving yourself. That big. Hopefully you'll see this and you'll get your breakthrough tonight before this program is over. This is great. I love this, Jim. I have no urge to chase any more of these days. The urge, the emotion, emotional mastery. That's another subject altogether. How do we get emotional mastery where when something happens, we don't fly off the handle? A couple of weeks ago, I turned into a monster in my home. I saw something come out of me. I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed. I humiliated myself in front of my family. I apologized and I raised the standard. Anthony Robbins, he says, the day that you raise your standard, that's all emotion. Emotion is the driving force of life. I said, no more. I've had enough of this behavior. Where did I learn this behavior? From my father? I learned it from my father. My father was beating my mother, and my father was a bad dude. He was a bad dude. I picked up alcoholism. I picked up being clean from him, from watching him, not from what he said, but from what he did. So he did have some good qualities. I learned how to be organized to a certain degree, be clean. I learned how to become an alcoholic back then. And I also learned how to be very violent with my wife in the beginning of our marriage. I didn't know why. You see on the back wall there, I've been to parenting classes, I've been to domestic violence classes. We're talking about several years. Psychotherapy classes. I've sat in front of a psychiatrist. I've been thrown at Oakno Hospital. I was thrown in the psychiatric ward because of alcohol. Threatened my liver was going to be at 21 years of age. Son, this was the military. We're going to send you there because you got an alcohol problem. You're going to damage your liver. The Navy was nice enough to send me there. This is who we can become. Seeing both, welcome to our community. Welcome to our live broadcast. Anyhow, okay, so how do you guys see what's going on? You know, how do you see what's really going on? How do you there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that we need to be doing if you want to excel. And even then, let me tell you, and you know this, that even when you succeed in life, you're going to always have problems. They just become a little easier, that's all. All right. So, Jim West says, I don't know. Elon Musk is going to put something, he's going to put something up there. Yeah, the Mirror Talk is fantastic. It is, man. I'm telling you, man, it's fantastic. It's, you know, it's beyond. The more that you do it, of course, I use it. I don't use it as much as I used to, but I do it frequently because I'm always experimenting with different types of life hacks. But actually, lately, I've been doing a little bit more of the mirror talk. This is thank you for bringing this up, Rich. This is a phenomenal a tool that will help you change your experience, your life, your mind. Oh, thank you. We're coming close to the end here, and I'm going to share something with, there was a young lady here a couple weeks ago. I had a journal for her, or for him, I don't know. Lucid Peanut. This was 8/21. No, 8/21, I wrote this out. So I've got some journals that I want to give away to you, 1 or 2. If you do journal, I've got like 3 of these are little books you can write, and I put a little note. If I send one of these to you free of cost, I put a little note in there, a little message, personal message from me to you. If I send this to you, if I pick somebody, or if I ask you, if you journal, let me know. Do you journal? Do you have? I'll send this to you. You don't have to pay me for it. But I don't want to waste my time or anybody else's time if you're not into this. We had somebody already. So if you journal, let me know in the comments. We also have, I just got my shipment of books. I want to be doing, this book right here will open up. It's like, you have a zipper around your head. Unzip it and take the brain out and put a new one in. So I'm going to be doing some book giveaways. And when I'm going to do the book giveaway, I'm just going to ask, do you read? Who reads? Or who I don't read a lot. I do read. I shouldn't say that, Santos. I do read. I use the books. I use them because that's what we need to be doing. We need to be using the books. Okay, I'm getting distracted here by the... All right, so... But if there's somebody that journals on this broadcast tonight, before we're going to get ready, we got about another 10 to 15 minutes left. All right, and we'll be able to let you guys go. And we've got some really... Did I show you my logo? Oh, I got to show you my logo. It finally, after 6 years. No, I'm just kidding. Not 6 years. But here it is. Let me show you. This is... I like it. Just got it. We're going to start putting it on the website. There it is. Let me see if I can bring it right up to you. There it is. Isn't that nice? I love it. Of course, I designed it. It took me a long time to get to that logo, and it's still not completed of what I want. You know what? This means a lot to me today. Your friendship, even if you're a guest, you're partnering with me with this Soldiers of Self-Mastery mission. This is big, big. So, SOSM and the lightning bolts. What does that stand? Quickness, power. And that's what I'm about. So, I'm going to take and I'm going to share a live. I'm actually, if you hang around till the end of the broadcast, let me see. I don't know if anybody, let me see if anybody is, thank you. Smart man right there. Your brain is going to begin to change. But here's a good thing. Eventually, what you want to do is you want to start recording your own videos and start listening to you telling you what you want to do. I'm just a Kickstarter for you. Did you get that? Video therapy? That's a life hack I mentioned in the book. It's all in the book, my friend. You got to get the book. All right. Let me see. So yeah, we've got some really cool. Wait, I'm ordering some T-shirts. Probably in the next broadcast, you'll see me wearing. I know somebody said, Santos, you need to wear a real shirt, but I like the logos and different things. Man, you know what, man? I'm just an inventor. I'm a child, man. Mr. Keevan says, Mike Picard, okay, are you requesting the journal? Mark, is that what it is? All right, sing it. Yeah. I am going to do the soldier rendition of You've Got a Friend in Me. So you're welcome to laugh, and we're going to be playing that here. YouTube will allow me to do a karaoke, I believe, because they get credit if I post the video. They get credit, whoever is. So we'll be doing that. Fun. Hang around. You get to laugh. I want you to laugh with me. All right. Let me see what else. Let me see that have I been answering your questions is what I really want to know. Have you benefited from being here and me answering the 2 questions? I would have loved to have you on the screen, on the camera. Please remember this. I will ask you if you want to come on the camera and chat it up. We can do that for a few minutes, and then you can just hop off, or I'll just kick you off the screen. I'm just joking with you, but so let me know what it is about. Let me see, Rich. True, Jim. Humans love to compare to other humans. Unfortunately, we need to be content with ourselves, right? Because some of you, one of you might be trying to compare yourself to where I'm at. That's dangerous. I've worked hard. I've worked very hard. Nobody's going to outwork me when it comes to self-mastery. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody's going to outwork me. I made a decision that I wanted to see what I was all about, and that's the price that I'm paying. I swim in the ocean of self-mastery every single day. That's what's got me to become. I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming a different man. Remember Dana Carvey, the man with a million faces? Anyhow, I'm not too sure. Mark says, yep, about the let me see. All right, Jim, I look forward, man. I look forward to that. 37 days. That's a long time. How are you doing it? Let me know. Let us know. Anybody in here that's kicking ass against gambling or cards or roulette or overeating or smoking or whatever it is that you... Man, I want to know how you're doing it. I want to pick your brain. Hey, cowboy, you can pick my brain too. All right. You sure you can pick my brain? Yeah, I'll pick your brain. All right. Congratulations on day 37. Looking forward to 47, and then 57 and 67. All right. What else? We got a few. Make sure that I get everybody in here. Let me see. Hey, Santos, good evening, and everyone else. Peter here to say, Saint, I commend you on your venture to help people. Take a lot of time, but mostly responsibility. Thank you. You guys don't criticize me. I need some criticism. Santos, you need to do this. Hey, Santos, have you thought about this idea? Oh, but believe me, I get so many ideas I can't even write them down anymore. So I love my life. I love my life. I never could say that. I love who I'm becoming. I love who I am, but I also love who I'm becoming. And I enjoy my life through the fears, through death, through tragedies, people taking advantage of us sometimes, family, friends, people turn their backs on you. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister, back in his day, he said that what he offered his men, and of course it was a difficult time, toil and sweat and tears. I have nothing else to offer you. I might have added blood in there. Blood, toil, sweat, and tears. And the good thing about all of this is that it gets easier. Your life gets easier. Handling difficult people gets easier. Facing temptation gets easier. Is it worth it? You have to decide what's going to be worth you swimming in the ocean of. I choose. Somebody said, Santos, what did you replace your gambling habits with? Self-mastery life hacks. I build new habits, new positive habits. And again, I could go on for hours talking, and I'm not, because we got to end the program. But I humbly stand. I'm sitting, but I humbly stand before you. I ask you to think about your life and what you're going through, what you need to do. You're supposed to be doing something. All right, well, I got an address to send a journal. I will send a journal with a special note. Let me see. All right, we're getting ready to... Many people are challenged more with anxiety and debilitating physical quality more than others. Yes. I had a panic attack. I've had panic attacks in the past, and I control them. But the other day I was doing something, and I had a panic attack. But as soon as as soon as the thought came, it shocked my nervous system for about, maybe 2 seconds. I stopped it immediately. Because I used to have them before. If you've had panic attacks, they're horrible. They land people in the hospital. Panic attack can kill you. Literally take your life. It can literally stop your heart. Just like a nightmare. If you have a bad nightmare and a dream, because of the reality of what you're experiencing in your dream, it can actually cause your heart to stop. And because you felt your heart pumping. You ever woken up from a very bad nightmare and you felt your heart like... You can literally see your chest moving. This is real stuff, my friend. Real stuff, my friends. All right, let's get into this. We're going to be ending the broadcast. Can you do Instagram Live someday? I do Instagram Live. I'm trying to build. Listen, I really need help. I need help. I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. I don't spend a lot of time, like I post, I'll do videos, but I have to get better at what I'm doing, and I could use help. If you have the ability, support, and help, man, all you got to do is just team up, and we can do this. I want to translate my books into Spanish. That's what we want to do, translate them into Spanish. And other languages, possibly. We've got a lot of great things going on. Dennis is telling me it's already over. Broadcast is almost over. All right, let me see. Unearth, Rich, Sapani, Gabino, Kevin, Mark. Put your logo on your hat. I've already ordered that one. Yes, thank you. You will see me with the logo and the new hat. And by the way, those items will be for sale. T-shirts and different things, but I have to order them from another company, so they can get expensive. Unfortunately, this is just the way it is. We can't get away from that. But if you like the look, hey, you'll pay the price, right? If the price is right. So thank you for that. I will be doing the logo, yes. And I'm also going to be doing mugs. You'll see the logo, really nice logo. I'll be sharing that with you. I think I ordered mugs from this company with the logo, and they were like $9 each. So, you know, that's what it is. What did Spanish? Yes, it does mean santo. It means saint. Yeah, you're right. So Jim, yes, Gabino, Jim, Mark, Jim West, Yumoto, thank you for contributing there, your insights. Again, I would love to have you. You know, when you come on the camera and start interacting with me, you're going to grow. You will grow faster. You will break through faster. That's one of the reasons why I'm inviting you to the camera. There's a dynamic energy that is created when we are eye to eye or kind of face to face. All right, but I understand some folks are not going to be wanting to do that. All right, there was a couple other people here seeing both perspectives. Wayne Scholar, thank you. I'm fairly new. There was times I want to knock me Lucky off this little scooter and tell him you're a very sick person, Pack. There was the times I wanted to knock me Lucky off his scooter. Oh, something about the casino. Oh yeah, We've seen the fights. All right, my friends, I'm getting ready to end the broadcast. This is my call to action. What are you supposed to do? I encourage you and I motivate you to take action. Why? Because you can. I can, you can. That's why. So take action upon what you know that you need to do, that you stopped or that you didn't think about real well. Now I've got you thinking a little bit. It's time to do the homework. All right, let's get into this. We're going to end the broadcast here. I may take one more question because we're at the hour. Yes, who? Me? I do use, we meet right here. We can do this. I can have up to 6 guests on this basic platform. If we do Google, I am going to be doing a coaching class, a very powerful, exhilarating, lightning, energetic coaching class for 2 hours a month, Wednesday. It's $60 for the month for those 2 classes, and we're going to take on your subjects. We're going to dig deeper. This is going to be camera and interaction. Possibly, Coach Cephas might be a part of this also. That is still in the works. It might be down the road. I'm going to be creating, it looks like I'm going to be creating a video boot camp that's going to include electronic affirmations, mirror talk, group video therapy, journaling, reading, how to become more playful and more creative and more imaginative, how to develop more peace and quiet in your life, build confidence, learn the art of persuasion and influence. I'm going to touch a little bit on each one of these topics. They're going to be videos in the classroom. And more. ST, would break it down. What is ST all about and how can it benefit you? How all of these things in Vision. It's going to be a boot camp. The Soldiers of Self-Mastery boot camp, a package down the road sometime. So we've got some really good things that we're working on. And I'm just I feel like a one-man show. I have a team member, but sometimes I feel like a one-man show because I need to have more people here. Yes, so let's get into this. All right, let's get into this and let's finish her up because I'm already over my board here. All right. Where? Get that out of there. Here it is. Let me see. All right. So if I screw this up, which I won't, laugh with me. Okay. Let me see. Which one is it? I think this is it. Well, we'll try with this one. Let me uh-oh, what happened there? I hope it's not too loud. Randy Newman, Toy Story. This is how I feel about you. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm place, you just remember what the soldiers said. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and see it through. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, friend, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. And soldier, you got a friend in me. All right. I had the wrong cue up. Anyways, that was not my karaoke, and it kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm sure that some of you could tell. Anyways, I enjoyed doing that. In fact, you might find some of this interesting. I enjoy doing these songs. I did Frank Sinatra on YouTube, so that video is going to go up this week. Let me see. I did New York by Frank Sinatra, and I Did It My Way. I think they came out really good because I had it set up. So that video, who knows, I might put that video up on Tuesday here, coming up on YouTube. They're just two songs, and this is how I feel. So once again, we come to the end of the broadcast. I want to thank all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll get better at the karaoke. So if you got a song, I like the Eagles. I do There's a New Kid in Town. I do that one, but we can't, I don't know, karaoke, can we do that? We may be able to do that. Sometimes YouTube will kick me off. We'll see what happens with this one. Who else? Joe Walsh from the Eagles. The Little River Band. Remember that? I like that one. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. All right, my friend. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. All of you, have a really good night. Make it a great night, what's left of it. And prepare for the... let me see. There's one more that I wanted to read. Let me see if I can find it. And we'll end with this one. So we'll be back here 7 p.m., 7:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be, you know what, I didn't even put this up. If you, I am so sorry that, oh, jeez. Here we go. Join our community. You can be a part of our community by going directly to this website right here. And you can also support the mission by getting a book or two. They make really good gifts. All right, let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer, and let faith be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good. Maya Angelou. Until our next broadcast, Santos Rolon Jr., Soldiers of Self-Mastery. I'll see you at the top, at the very top, on the inside on my next one.